By the end of this video, you're gonna see the Turbo GSR swapped EG make its big comeback. But before that happens, there were a ton of people who helped make this video. Huge thank you to Koenig for sending out another Heliogram. Huge thank you to RPF1’s Racing for allowing me to use the tire machine. And huge thank you to my friends Matt and Garvey for helping film these rollers that you guys are being blessed with right now. If you're not already subscribed, please consider clicking that subscribe button. It really helps me out. And with that said, let's get started. Raz cranberry type of day. We're with the fire. As most of you guys are aware, this is my SI, and this is my EK. My EK, as most of you guys are aware, was hit and run just a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago, I guess at this point. And what's so unfortunate is that Koenig sponsored these awesome Heliogram wheels that are on the car, and they were only on the car for about a month. I only got to drive with them on the car for seriously about a month. And then the car got hit and one of the wheels got destroyed. Not just the wheel, but also the tire. I'm super grateful for the guys over at Koenig because as soon as they saw the video when this happened, they immediately reached out and they were like, hey man, what can we do? How can we help? And within less than a week, there was already a brand new Heliogram at my front door. All I had to do was order a tire, which just came in today, and now we have a full set of Heliogram wheels with Falcon RT660 tires. Now that doesn't really do me too much good with this car looking how it does, but I do have a car that could really benefit from some wider tires. So yes, today we'll be throwing the Koenig Heliogram wheels 15x8 onto the EG 225 Falcon RT660 tires. So today, since it is raining, we're gonna head over to RPF1’s Racing, and I'm better from COVID, by the way. We're gonna head over to RPF1’s Racing, and we're gonna go ahead and mount the new tire onto the wheel, and then we'll go ahead and get them installed. Guys, I also wanna lower that car too. Dude, the ride height is ridiculous. I don't know if you can tell, it's so high. I don't think any of you guys know that the EG is on RPF1’s right now. It's actually kind of funny, the EG hasn't been on the channel in so long. I'm excited to finally make another video on it. The RPF1’s are a long story. It basically happened during the EK era of getting it ready for the track and all that stuff. It was just such a blur. I never really had time to tell you guys that it was on RPF1’s, but they're awesome wheels. They look really good on the car. The tires just aren't very wide. They're only like 195, so we're gonna be throwing these 225s on. It's gonna be way better. Plus, I'm super excited to see these Heliograms on the EG. I think it's gonna look mean again, just how it did on the Avanti Storm S1s. Boys, we made it. We got one Falcon RT660, and we got one Koenig Heliogram. Hopefully I grabbed the right wheel. I got a couple of boxes that look like this in the garage. Good to go. Back at home with the new wheel, got to take the Heliograms off the EK and put the old wheels back onto it, and then take the RPF1’s off the EG, adjust the suspension, put the Heliograms on it, and put it on the ground. We're also going to be weighing the car at that point in the video. When we put it on the ground, we're going to weigh the car. I have some scales, because when the EG comes back to the channel as the main focus in a month or two, the main goal is going to be making it an actually fast drag car. So I'd really like to have a weight baseline before we start really building and developing this car. Heliograms and get them ready to go on the EG, but I can't find my wheel cleaner, so we're gonna go ahead and get this car on jack stands, get the wheels off for tonight. I'll probably head to the store and get some wheel cleaner, and then tomorrow I'll set the adjustment and throw on the Heliograms. Something pretty sweet set up, and I know I said I was going to do this tomorrow, but I was just too excited to get the wheels on, so I literally just set the suspension ride height. Like, the car's lowered right now. It might be too low. I have no idea. It could be crazy low. We're going to find out in a second. You guys really won't be able to get a good look at the wheels on the car because it is super dark out. But there's a lot going on right now. I'm going to go ahead and lower the car onto some weight plates. My friend Mark let me borrow his weight plates. I have it all set up. All the cables ran, all the plates set up under the car. I'm gonna go ahead and jack the car up, take the jack stands out, and put it in the weight plates. Each weight plate has a cable that runs up to this box. The box has a display on it, and the display, let's see, I can find the light. The display will tell us just how much weight is on each corner and also the total overall weight. So I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, jack the car up, remove the jack stands. I'm gonna see how the ride height looks. And we'll also be able to get a weight on the EG, which is super fun. No, I've never really known this car's weight, so it'll be cool to know. All right. Oh wow, that's actually lighter than I thought. 2250. 2250, not bad. Wow, this is super cool. 2250, hey, guys. She ain't as much of a pig as I thought she was. Damn. Oh wow, the rear's gotta go lower, I think, boys. That sucks, because that's a pain to adjust. Front looks friggin' dirt nasty though. I will see you guys tomorrow. I gotta clean the wheels, and then I will show them to you guys on the EG. It's gonna look so good. Just cleaned the wheels, pulling out of the driveway for the very first time on the new Heliograms. I am really low in the front. I can't wait to show you guys, but I'm really low in the front, and I'm trying to see if it's gonna rub. The driveway test, so far so good. We're out of the driveway. So far pretty smooth. Just hit some bumps, no rubs yet. I will report back soon. We're back at the house. I was just out filming rollers with Matt and Garvey. Those are two of my best buddies from high school. Thank you to those guys for helping me out with the roller shots. I'm actually about to take the car back out to go shoot some photos. I just dumped a bunch of photos on my Instagram of the EG on the RPF1’s. Those photos came out so crispy. If you guys want to check them out, head over to the Instagram, link in the description down below, and also handle is on screen. But now I'm gonna go shoot some photos of the new Heliograms on the EG. Guys, it looks so good. It's so low right now, it's so awesome.
Yes, there's one. Is this a water gun too?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, dude, that's a water gun.
No!
Yeah, bro, Fortnite.
Yo, it is.
It is a water gun.
Look.
I know.
I just cut myself.
bit more camber, and this is mint, but like, dude, I can't even fit my fingers in here. I literally can't even fit my fingers in there. The rear needs camber, the front needs camber. It needs camber, it really does. So 2022 started with a lot of EG content. Building the LS VTEC engine, porting the intake manifold, putting it all together, swapping it into the car, thinking the engine blew, swapping the engine in a single night, getting it running engine in like 6 hours, getting it tuned and then taking it to Automotion in Wisconsin Dells. Man, the season started off so fun with the EG. I got the GSR engine that's in this car tuned by Rudd's Racing and Mikey Spec. And guys, this car has been running better than it ever has. Engine-wise, this car it's awesome so far. It has some minor issues that I definitely have to fix. They kind of hurt drivability. Throttle position sensors messed up a little bit. The throttle itself is kind of sticky. You know, there's some stuff that I would like to fix on this car for sure, drivability-wise. But engine-wise, this car is the best it's ever been. And then the Enkei came onto the channel, and I don't think I've made a single EG video since I bought the Enkei. Like, this car has been absent from the channel. This is probably the first EG video in like, I bet 4 months since the last EG video. And that's for a couple of reasons. The main reason is that the Enkei just had so many issues in the 2 months that I owned it that I didn't even really have time to work on anything else. Like, it blew up, like, got hit, like all this stuff, right? I just had to fix so much stuff on that car in that time period that I had no time to make videos on this car. So the Enkei kind of stole the show for a while. And another thing that happened with me owning the Enkei is that car was so clean, it almost made me not want to work on the EG because this car is not clean, as you guys know. You may or may not know that. It is very rusty. The rockers are basically gone, the rear quarters are super rusty, so it just kind of sucks because, like, you know, mechanically it runs awesome, it drives great for the most part, but it's just kind of a turd cosmetically. It looks aggressive, don't get me wrong, but it's not clean. And I love clean, dude. Everyone loves a clean car, right? I love a clean Civic. So owning the Enkei and working on the Enkei really made me not want to work on this car because it's not very clean. So I kind of neglected the EG for a while. Put the drag suspension from the Enkei onto this car. I never adjusted the ride height. It was monster trucking. I just threw the RPF1’s on, which I actually thought looked good. But the tires were kind of small. And I haven't really even wanted to drive this car because it just hasn't been how I want it to be. And with not having a lot of time to work on it, it never was gonna get to that level. It never was gonna get to that point. Well, today, with putting these heliograms on this car, seeing how good it looks, lowering it, making it how it should be, I am having so much fun driving this car again. So I'm super excited to have these wheels on this car, to say the least. And for it to be lowered and looking good, it's about time the EG gets some love. So I don't exactly have like a series of videos planned for this car, but I am gonna be kind of sprinkling EG content in here and there. And now that the car is looking good, I'm gonna be much more inclined to do so. So it's dope, guys. I'm stoked. The thing absolutely rips. It absolutely rips. Well, I'm clearly not too good at this whole vlogging thing just yet. I really gotta stick with the camera throughout the night, but anyway, Kearney and I just went to a local bar where my good friend Matt, who helped film with Rollers, works, and had some clam chowder. And then we went to her younger brother's high school football game and watched him get out there and play. He made a tackle. That was really fun. And now we're home. So that's pretty much the night. We did take the EG and it did really well. It was fun to drive, loud. The speakers honestly rip in that car. Like, the speakers were pretty awesome.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Yeah, they were cranking. I would put those speakers in probably the SI. I probably will. They're JBL speakers. They're two-way component speakers or coaxial. That's what they are, coaxial. Yeah, today was awesome. Really happy with the EG right now. And I'm actually gonna be, I think the next video will probably also be EG stuff. I gotta fix the throttle stuff. So that's gonna be a matter of taking it apart, polishing some stuff, cleaning, clearancing some stuff, putting it all back together, and then recalibrating the TPS and recalibrating it in Honda. I think with that improvement, the EG is gonna be super fun to drive on the street, like, period. So I'm excited. But anyway, have a good night, guys. Have a good day. It's Sunday morning for you guys if you're watching it when this uploads. Friday night for us right now. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to support, link to the Booster John merch, Blown Motor Club merch, in the description down below. And again, huge shout out to Koenig for sending out these wheels. Again, they were a huge help with replacing the one on the EK that got damaged. So thank you guys again for helping out. Link to the heliograms in the description as well. And as I always say, boys, let's remember to plan, commit, execute, and attain our goals.